from ancient times to the first half of the 20th century. Not a politician would dare to brig any position if he's not made real or believed heroic military accomplishments. Military heroes are, since millenniums, a very popular heroic model leading to new markets and commercial opportunities even long after their exploits. History is a testimony of so many warriors becoming heroes, mostly defending a place or country from other countries. A military hero is mostly loved by his camp and hated and considered as the villain by the other, so it is not really a complete hero by definition. For Alexander the Great, the hero statue was relatively easy to attain, as he was liberating recently occupied territories and married many local heirs to have a legitimate link to the various countries' thrones. After winning the battles, the second step for him was to establish coastal cities, to create a trading network between them. Alexandria in Egypt is a very good example of the importance of the market opened by the Alexander's conquest and city's foundation. The Plutarch's book, Alexander's Fortune and Virtue, written around 328 BC, gives a good account of Alexander's economic system. The main principle was to impose a common set of laws to all the cities, and evidently having rulers and aides adhering to Greek ways, and so leaving the possibility of an arbitrage with other Greeks. The key in this system was trust. People believed the fact that Greek rule was totally fair and efficient based on their philosophy and their knowledge in mathematics, and results were confirming that. It is the most important part. The Greek commerce was thriving because of this confidence in their principles. Plato wrote a disputed ideal constitution, but Alexander's principles proven to be more efficient as such. In a universal perspective, his economic system almost worked perfectly until coin emitters started to progressively lower the weight of their gold and silver coins, creating one of the first artificial inflationary methods, leading to the unfair system we have now. Infinite growth doesn't exist. We know it since this era. This paper from Brown University relates some of the very complicated evolution of Alexander's coin and probably a way for the money emitters to prop the market by changing calculation spaces and weights on the fly. Zoe Sophia Contes, The Dating of the Coinage of Alexander the Great's, May 2000. It is, I think, the reason why the system is broken since ages. Speculation and currency's deflation and overall lowering of morality standards of the aging hero. The link to the heroic model is here, and all this shows us in definitive the temptations any hero can be experiencing after the glorious fights, making him what he is. Consistency is also the mark of real heroes, and any lowering of standards can provide breaches for worst men to take the advantage over the legend and use it for the worst things. It is quite hard to go from a battlefield as an humble fighter to fabulous palaces full of the lavishest wealth and keep your previous morality standards, once living a comfortable life with the elites of the world, with an entirely new set of problems far away from the battlefield, making you what you are. Let's go to the Middle Ages. Imagine a lord constructing a castle in an inhabited location, putting all his gold there. All the gold present in the area in definitive. To have villagers settling on the near fertile lands, he will have to make known the fact he needs to buy food, horses, and various things to survive in definitive. That he needs to hire guards, servants, and most importantly, the fact he have gold to pay for all that, and that this gold is valuable everywhere else. With the time, any noble will in fact recover most of his gold by taxation or benefits earned by his various enterprises, and even enrich himself by attacking neighboring lords, and take their lands and treasuries. The thing is, when people are more and more poor at a certain point, the noble will have no other choice than redistributing his gold to his needed workers, to restart the system and avoiding everybody to leave. Or he can fine-tune the exchange to be assured to deliver a constant influx of gold to his serfs. In a really fair gold coin currency system, strict equilibrium is needed for things to work. And the initial possessor of the gold will have to redistribute a part of it and will in definitive never grow his capital, except from external sources, like wars against his neighboring rivals and pillages. Funny how war becomes the only solution to make the richest richer. This lord can just have a fair and equitable amount of money. He has to share a little with others, like most religions are prescribing. Evidently, the current bubbly system goes in the complete opposite direction. It is really meant to destroy the natural economy, purely and simply. Money is a simple mathematical system only meant to make things advancing. It is not an end like many fake money billionaires are thinking. It is the reason of the fiat system. No value, only incentive. You are destroying your own lives for an imperfect mathematical system, for an idea you don't even fully understand. It is just a virtual carrot. No need to grab all the money of the world. It is useless and may simply destroy the entire economic system for our descendants. We are about to broke the world economy to what end? Impose a fascistic world economy, a complete fusion of the biggest companies with a world government, ineluctably leading to an infinite world war.